Hi, I hope everyone can hear me all right, and I hope my screen is shared all right. This is an automation process video for PSJ UK. We are trying out the automation process to see how it works. So first step is to go to SharePoint, go to communication site. And on communication sites, we'll choose recruitment data storage. And these are a list of candidates who have applied for the position. But what we're going to do is we'll sidestep a little bit and then just go right to applying ourselves. So if we go to Microsoft Forms here. Sorry, I was using Microsoft Forms, but now that I think about it, let's go straight to the website instead of using Microsoft Forms, which is what it was initially built on, but we could just use the website. Become a volunteer, and we have the volunteer form here. So we're going to select a social media volunteer, for instance. And then this is voice. So this is Miss, first name Nena, second name, last name Joseph, email address Joseph and at psjuk.org. Mobile number is the United Kingdom 07926553267. Employment part-time. Position social media volunteer. Cover letter. I love this role. Let's upload, say, this document on my laptop as CV and agree. I see it says we're not allowed to upload this type of file. We might want to check what type of files are acceptable. All right, so submit form. When a candidate has submitted form, we are likely to see that form here. So first of all, there's a notification to PSJ UK that a candidate has now applied and the acknowledgement sent. And there's also an acknowledgement to the candidate. So I have now got an acknowledgement email. Thank you for applying to join us at PSJ UK as a volunteer. So this is the acknowledgement email that the candidate receives after the application. So we go right back to communication sites on SharePoint and we see this candidate, Miss Nena Joseph. So Miss Joseph has now applied and her details have now come forward here. What we'll do is we'll have to approve or decline. But before we do that, we have to read her cover letter, which is here, and her CV, which is an attachment here. So how do we do that? We highlight her name, click on the three dots here and edit. So when you go to edit, you can see her attachment here and you can see her cover letter here and potential to, of course, go. So what you would do as a recruiter is when you've now opened up her profile on SharePoint here, you go to her cover letter, her CV, which I've now opened, and of course her cover letter, which is typed directly. After you have viewed this, if you feel, well, this candidate is good enough, you go to the first one. Now be careful, there are 3 different approve and decline stages. So be sure that the approval at this point is the first one. So it says approve or decline application. Please look out for this, is approve or decline application. You approve. So when you approve, you save. So after that has been saved, the candidate is going to get an email notifying them that their candidature has been approved at this time. The email hasn't come through, so we'll just give it some time. After that, there's also the second one. So this email that we're expecting is supposed to contain interview details, or will contain interview details. And after that, you of course proceed to interview the client. And after you interview the client, you come back to the same method to either approve or decline the candidate's interview. If that's an informal interview, note please, this is the first stage of the informal interview, so you either approve or decline the candidates after the first informal interview. And then of course after that, there's a post formal there's a formal interview that follows, and of course you either approve or decline after that one. So this mail is taking some time to arrive. I was just trying to store to see if we could have that. All right, so since we don't have that one, we might as well just move quickly to again edit. So we have now interviewed the client, the candidate, informally, and we have maybe liked or not liked them. We have here to either approve or decline this interview. So if we like them, we approve, and then they get a notification and an email to schedule for the formal interview. So this tells them that they have been approved for the next stage, which is the formal interview. Remember, you're approving here for the informal interview, and then we go to the formal interview, which afterwards, if they have performed well, they will now get another email here for either approve or decline their candidacy. So if you don't like this candidate, you decline them as well. So one after the other, I'm going to save this, which is the approve. So we have now approved the candidates after the informal interview and have scheduled them for a formal interview. After the formal interview, we come back to this same method and then either approve or decline. Say we don't like this candidate, we'll send them a decline email saying thank you for your time, but we're moving on with someone else and we think you'll be better fit in some other role. So this is for the decline. So all 3 emails are supposed to come through. I think I have network issues and they have not, but they will definitely come through. So this is the method for this. And just for the arithmetic of it, we'll just take a little stroll to Power Automate to see what we have. So these are the flows. This is the flow for acknowledgement. So if we open it, we'll see the flow that's sends the acknowledgement. And this is the flow for so this is acknowledgement. The 2 is invitation to informal interview. The 3rd one is to formal interview and decline where necessary. So this is a response to post-formal interview. So this is where the flows run on Power Automate. So yes, if there's any questions, please let me know. For now, this is what we have, and this is where we have our action. So to say, this is where we either approve or decline candidates on SharePoint, following, of course, their CV and cover letter. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this entry. Choose my entry. And yeah, that's it. Thank you all for your time.